Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Big, highly competitive pocket passer who can scan the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when
from the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Joey Bosa up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
One way you become the All-Blacks that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Going underneath for Gordon. Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback.
Second down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. Oh, he's going to kiss him goodbye. Travis Benjamin. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that.
Almost swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
Chargers able to get the pressure.
An all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fit will come the offense as they take over. And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination when the big's going forward.
To throw is Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And it's never good to take a saddle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here with a score here, right?
I think Coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. It has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay up.
So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. 10-zip our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Here with a first down. Winston. Finding room inside the 40. And Ty Montgomery has... On 1st and 10, Winston. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle. The give is to Jones. And they'll get this one to a... Now Winston. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up.
Cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the
act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points. Key, as a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And they nearly get
it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Zone, he's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. And then moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tap back, working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a really nice
up through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's...
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it.
Try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Winston, flushed out right. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. To the air again with Winston. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. From the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cordero Patterson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
20 Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to...
Nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on this...
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Allen. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
But to create that space, that crease that he was looking for.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
But they tried contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Jameis to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play. Winston to Evans.
Antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays, doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just... Rivers now to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz.
In the run game, caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
Rivers now going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards. First down, Winston. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there again.
Your team right now.
Third and long for Winston. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there again. My goodness. On third down, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Yeah, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Open man, there is Patterson.
Still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa.
School coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, getting it almost to the limit, and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but throwing Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they'll take him down at the working out of the gun. Winston dancing to his left. Looking downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On first and 10, Winston. Wide open receiver, complete. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over.
Sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now yet another incompletion here is developed. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. He's going to take a shot. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field. Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive.
So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be... Now a play fake here on first down. And they can't bring him down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be... Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Fumble, puts him right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slip. And that's caught inside the 30. Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 77 yards. And the Chargers are within a 2. From the gun, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him.
A lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And it's incomplete. Took it in inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a first down as he's trying to get up and get set.
Short gain, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tre Boston. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete.
Where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
To throw, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers have made this ends up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't have it too. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking him over, he under me. Back ends.